as we're near the middle of summer, we thought it'd be a cool idea to start doing a little series here every week. We're going to start doing some 2022 fantasy football mock drafts. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to do 12-man leagues. We're going to start with the number 1 overall pick in this video, and we're going to keep on going down the line. So we feel like this draft turned out pretty good being number 1 overall. So yep, let's jump right into it.
And I just want to say, Viking fans only. This advice is only for Viking fans. If you're a fan of another team, just leave, get going. Also, if you're in any of our fantasy leagues, we don't want you to know any of this top level information. Get out of here. Go do your own thing. Go watch something else. This is only for other Viking fans. If you want to see next level advice and information, this video could be, we had a couple snags in there or whatever, but it's good. It's good stuff. Other than that, I want to thank everybody for watching GG Sport Podcasts. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification or hit the bell to get more notifications for our videos and all that good stuff. And let's get to the draft.
Yeah, but first, like he said, if you're in any of our leagues or whatever, get out of here. Go check out Purple Pain forums. You can go check them out instead of watching us in this video. So yeah, let's get right into it.
All righty. So we're doing a expert 12-team head-to-head PPR mock. So 12-team PPR mock. We're not messing around with that 8-team stuff or even that 10-team stuff. We're 12-team.
Welcome to the best day of the year.
And we're going to start with the first pick here. And what do you think, Casey?
I'm liking Jonathan Taylor right away at the top of the list there.
Yeah, we're not going to be too cute. Out of all these players,
1,800 rushing yards and 18 touchdowns. I think he had like 300 some receiving yards with 2 receiving touchdowns last year. Like expert level stuff right there. So I think
18 touchdowns.
Fire.
I mean, he's going to get all the touches. When it comes to fantasy football, to me, especially at running back position.
Quick, make your pick.
Let's just pick him. Especially at the running back position, it's all about how players use how many touches a running back will get.
For sure.
Cooper Kupp gone already.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Number 2. Christian McCaffrey.
In a PPR league, Derrick Henry kind of scares me. I mean, obviously the guy's a monster.
Yeah.
That's no doubt, but
he doesn't get a lot of catches.
No, he doesn't. But he still manages to put up top running back points, with all
I think he was the top fantasy running back in PPR before he got his injury.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's how beast he was last year. I would take a shot at him at the right price. We got Justin Jefferson at number 5 on these ranking. ESPN knows what they're doing. Justin Jefferson, number 5, first round fantasy pick, and then Dalvin Cook. I mean, just look at that talent the Vikings have. I mean, you got in the fantasy rankings, you got your receiver and Dalvin Cook, your running back, in the top 10 picks.
Right.
2 of them. We got to be the only team who has 2 players in the top 10 picks. We definitely do, right?
Very well. It sure seems that way.
I don't even think anyone even has anything close to that, man. That's that talent we're dealing with. Damn, before Jamar Chase, about right.
There goes Jamar Chase. Okay. I like it. I do like me some Jamar Chase. Devontae Adams. Wow, a lot of receivers going in the first round.
Dalvin Cook is still there. Yeah, there is.
But I guess, you take a Jefferson, Chase, and Adams over Najee Harris, I suppose, and over Dalvin Cook with the injury history and whatnot.
Right.
But Alvin Kamara. Now, is Alvin Kamara, whatever got settled with his legal issues, is he playing this year? Is anything?
Yeah, I think all that stuff was dropped, I believe.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yep.
But that's fair. He's rich. They always find ways.
So Dalvin Cook's still here at 10. Let's kind of look down this list. You got Diggs at 11, Debo 12.
Tyreek Hill is intriguing, but I don't know with Tua. I'm kind of fading on Tyreek a little bit.
It'll be interesting. It will show how good he really is
for sure
compared to like having a quarterback like Mahomes.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift, when he was healthy last year, DeAndre Swift was a solid running back.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting because he was a lot. He was great as a passing running back. They weren't really feeding him enough as just a running back, regular running back. So it'll be interesting this year if they use him more of like a feature back instead of just like this passing back guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Joe Mixon, CeeDee Lamb, Leonard Fournette. So James Conner. So I'm pretty sure Alvin Kamara was like down on this board. I don't know if it shows us. He was around like rank 16 or something. So, I mean, if you can get Alvin Kamara in like the second round, I feel like that could be a huge huge steal. I mean, they use him so much in that offense.
For sure.
Middle for James Conner, Javonte Williams. Aaron Jones went from a first rounder last year to this spot because A.J. Dillon snatches all his carries. I picked him in the first round last year instead of Austin Eckler, and I should not have done that. Got Diggs, Cam Akers. So we were talking about before this podcast, but you mentioned Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
And where is he?
27.
27, right above Jalen Waddle.
I like me some Jalen Waddle.
I have him. I'm in my league. We do a keeper league, and you can keep 2 players from whatever round you drafted them last year. And I got Jalen Waddle in the 13th last year, so I get to keep him as a 13th rounder this year. And I also picked Leonard Fournette in the 7th round last year, and I get to keep him as a 7th this year. And he was ranked. He's already picked, I believe, right? Yeah, he's already picked. Yep. He was like ranked 17 or something.
So hear me out here.
Ooh, we're coming up here. With
one of our 2 picks, I'm kind of feeling Jalen Waddle.
You are. You feel that good about him, huh?
He's got a rapport with Tua. You know, that helps.
Do you think it's only a positive thing for them to have Tyreek Hill than a negative thing for him?
I would think so, because I think he's going to get a lot of that deep coverage. He might be pulling some double coverage on him. So Jalen Waddle might be getting a lot of one-on-ones.
I mean, Jalen Waddle, I swear, was averaging like 10 catches a game at one point.
Yeah. I mean, look at the season like a T. Higgins had last year since he's on there with Jamar Chase eventually kind of getting some of those double covers.
Right. That is.
But I guess we'll have to see who's there, because if you're sitting there and you're looking at a Mike Evans. And you want to take another receiver, I would probably take Evans over Waddle, because Mike Evans is always,
and he's their number 1 receiver,
right? And who knows with Godwin, he might not even play this year. And if he does,
he just got snatched.
He did. Okay.
So we have some options here. So Cam Akers, if I was to just run through this real quick,
I'm not in love with running backs right now.
Yeah, I was going to say Cam Akers, when he came back from injury, they put him and try to make him like the feature guy right away.
Yeah.
T. Higgins.
I
don't know. There's something about I don't know about him yet, I don't know.
Hear me out. Jalen Waddle, Travis Kelce.
I don't know, man. I love running backs.
Yeah, but
make your pick.
They're hard to come by deeper in the draft.
But who on that list do you like at running back? We have 5 seconds to make a decision.
I'm gonna go with your boy Waddle. I'm going with your boy Waddle. All right, so we got 43 more seconds. I would say Travis. Obviously, it's hard to come by good tight ends. Travis Kelce, honestly, could be insane this year without Tyreek Hill. Even he should get so much attention. It's going to be crazy. And honestly, I probably would have went Travis Kelce over Waddle if I was going to say that. But man, running backs are so hard to come by. There's like 15 running backs that are considered a feature back who will get the carries. I think the guy with the highest upside is still Saquon Barkley, in my opinion. I mean, you're talking about a guy.
Quick, make your pick.
He hasn't really produced enough, I guess, but he's been a top.
All right, you sold me.
I sold you immediately. We'll talk about after the pick.
Like you said, I do like. I mean, running backs. Yes, they are hard to come by, and we don't pick again for 22 picks. So odds are at that point you're probably getting a guy who takes the lesser of a committee share.
Yeah. And you're gonna see, like, when we get deeper in this draft, we're gonna see wide receivers all over the board, including rookie wide receivers. Like rookie wide receivers go, and this was a huge rookie wide receiver draft.
Yeah, and nowadays with the way that, like, a lot of times you see rookie wide receivers kind of get worked in slowly. Now they're just tossing them out there, and they're all succeeding.
Right. And like I said, I picked Jalen. Like last year, I picked Jalen Waddle in the 13th round. And Jamar Chase was like a 9th rounder or something like that. Those are rookie. And this year, you're going to have those rookie receivers that you're going to pick late. You're not going to find running backs like that. There's a few running backs that might come in.
Yeah.
Out of all the rookie running backs, I don't think any of them have a for sure spot for a feature role.
Yeah.
We'll get into them once we see them. But
Zeke is low. Zeke is 33.
Ooh,
holy cow!
Shit. I will take a chance on Nick Chubb's annoying with Hunt.
Okay, see, now had I looked at, I mean, you still wonder if he's going to make it 18 picks, but if somehow Nick Chubb is still there at our next pick, I'm going to be bummed we didn't take Travis Kelce. And
Yeah.
I understand they're gonna
won't do
undervalue Chubb just because of having Kareem Hunt in that backfield as well. And Zeke, you kind of saw him slow down last year, and with him having
Yeah.
Tony Pollard in the backfield, like
Right.
those are why those guys are probably so are down on this list a little bit more.
Yeah.
But God, Nick Chubb is hard to
No,
turn
I
away
would.
from,
I
man.
pick them. I mean, you got to pick the guys that you know are good off of
Right.
talent, I
Yeah.
think. And
But I'll
like,
tell you what, the biggest reason that because I took Barkley last year, so I'm fading from Barkley every year until he retires.
yeah.
There goes Chubb, by the way. And then I also did running back last year, and that hurts. That's why I was up hard pushing for Waddle there in the second round.
For a while. It's hard though, man. I mean, I'm a running back guy. Like every single year I'm picking probably running backs first 3 picks most of the time. Unless there's someone else, unless there is a player like a wide receiver, someone dropped because of that. Just because they're so hard to come by. I mean, when we look down this thing, you got Breece Hall, I guess. So wait, after Breece Hall, which is interesting because you wonder what's going to happen with Michael Carter. I'm assuming a guy like Breece Hall, they're just going to kind of let him come in and be that guy. But I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Michael Carter had his moments last year. Antonio Gibson, you're already right now getting into some running back situations that aren't for sure. I mean, 40 Breece Hall, 41 Antonio Gibson. Let's
Travis
keep going
Etienne,
down
you
this
don't know
list.
how he's going to come back
Yeah,
from that injury last year.
right. And they have James Robinson. You don't know how he's more of that passing scat back type of guy too. So who knows? Even though, I mean, he could be a steal there, but still you keep going down. Look at, there's not Elijah Mitchell. That could be a solid steal there. I'd pick him around there just because he has been the guy when he is
Right,
healthy,
yeah.
but he hasn't been healthy. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he is that feature guy too, but they also have Ronald Jones now and stuff like that. So I mean, he could be a steal there. Miles Sanders.
And Kansas City always has a Williams in their backfield at running back. You can always
Yeah, they do. Right. They have at least one Williams. Cordero. I mean, he's touchdown. He's an interesting one because he had a great season last year. And he's someone that's hard to believe he's just going to do it again, but he could prove me wrong. All last year, I was like, he's in good. Like he was so touchdown dependent, and he kept doing it all year long.
For sure.
Darren Waller. I mean, who else have we got here? I don't know, man. Just Devin Singletary. I don't like. You're just getting into running backs that
you kind of worry about.
Yeah, you don't know for sure they're going to be the start. I mean, already out of any running backs that are left already, you don't know for sure if they're not a for sure thing. Even J.K. Dobbins coming off an injury. If he ends up being healthy, though, I think he could be. He will probably be that guy for the Ravens, though.
I could see it for sure.
So that's the only thing with running backs. I just feel like there's not a lot of them, and wide receivers will get deep. And tight ends, though, good tight end. That is kind of hard to come by. And having Travis Kelce, honestly, could be massive this year.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, with no Tyreek Hill there. Yeah, I could see it.
Right.
Who's their top guy now? They have Juju. They have Sky Moore, I believe they drafted.
Sky Moore.
Did they trade for somebody as well?
Scanlon.
Oh, yeah, they picked up Scanlon.
Yeah, Scanlon. And then I think that is it, right? Yeah, so those are like a bunch of wide receiver twos.
Yeah.
So Travis Kelce is going to eat this year. So
for sure.
Right, I'm hoping anybody in my fantasy league isn't listening to this right now because I'm just going to be giving all of this mad advice. But Travis Kelce is going to be a big pick for tight end this year, especially at the spot he's ranked on here.
All right. We're going to be up here pretty quick with these auto drafts. All right. So,
I mean, the wide receivers aren't looking great right now.
No. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I liked him a lot last year. I thought
he definitely stepped up. Amari Cooper for Cleveland, though. I mean, he's going to be their number one wide receiver for sure.
Right, but you're probably going to have Chris Baker or someone you don't know throwing him the ball at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker sounds like he might be getting traded to Carolina here soon. So, because Deshaun Watson ain't starting the season, I think there's going to be some sort of something.
Quick, make your pick.
For him, but
9. What are we thinking? here?
Where's the top? Scroll up to the top. Oh boy, we're gonna miss it.
Oh, shoot.
Amari Cooper.
Nope. Did I get it?
We took. Who do we end up with?
Amari Cooper.
Oh, we did. Okay, good.
We got the guy we wanted. We're all good. It's all good. We meant to do that. I just think Amari. See, Amari Cooper's.
No, never mind. Okay, never mind.
Amari Cooper's like the safe pick, I'd say.
True. I would have if you wanted to get.
Oh, we went back. Oh, because we got Amari Cooper and Brandon Cooks.
Oh,
because we have back-to-back picks.
Oh yeah, because it auto drafted. Then
yeah, the Brandon Cooks. Dang it! Because I would not have picked Brandon Cooks.
No, me neither. So
this was our first. This was our first one. So we gotta get used to this. We're gonna keep doing this, probably every week until, I don't know, at least for a handful of weeks.
Yeah,
and we'll get better at this and do this better and better.
But I guess looking at that though, I don't know who I would have taken there. Looking at what was, because they're for receiver.
You could take a shot on Michael Thomas. Who knows how he'll do?
Right. But would you want to take another receiver, or because Josh Allen's off the board? I'm thinking at this point it's too. He's probably one of the only guys I would look at and think maybe a quarterback I would take somewhat early.
Yeah.
But at this point, I just I think they always warn you don't buy into the high pick quarterbacks because
look at that here.
Outside of those
Jalen
top
Hurts,
3,
Tom
a lot
Brady.
of them just kind of bunch together near the bottom. So
yeah,
not the bottom, but you know what I mean.
I like to wait on quarterbers for the most part. I think Marquise Brown could be interesting this year.
Would you have gone receiver anyway, but just picked a different one other than Cooks?
Honestly, if it was me, I would have went running back.
Who would you have taken?
That would have been that part would have been tough. Cordero's right there. All right, so you could have had Elijah Mitchell, Etienne, or Edwards Hilaire as well because they got picked. Yeah, they got picked. And Elijah. Actually, it'd have been a hard one, but I think Mitchell has the highest potential out of all those guys. I mean, Miles Sanders, because Miles Sanders played all year and he just was. I don't think it was his fault, but I just don't think he gets all the fantasy points with Jalen Hurts and the way he plays. Clyde Edwards-Hilaire, he could be that guy. Maybe he'll step up without having Tyreek Hill and get a little bit more passes. Who was it last year who was getting who was like sharing the backfield with Clyde Edwards-Hilaire?
Darrell Williams, right?
It was Darrell Williams.
Yeah,
he was just getting a lot of catches. So I think Clyde Edwards-Hilaire, I think he would have been like the safest running back.
He was hurt last year too a little bit though too, so that's kind of why.
He was. I probably would have went Clyde Edwards-Hilaire, I think.
Yeah.
And then after that, we would have been pretty good on running backs, and then we wouldn't have to really worry about picking any more running backs until we felt like there's someone who was dropped or a sleeper running back, I guess you could say. But yeah, Cooks, I don't know. I mean, Cooks can go off.
Right.
Sure, but they got Davis Mills as their quarterback, and he's who knows how he'll be.
Talking about running backs too, Kareem Hunt just went. Kareem Hunt's always a guy who's going to get some touches, but two guys that I look at and just I know they're pretty solid, but they just don't excite me. Is Miles Sanders and David Montgomery. I don't know what it is about those two.
Yeah, David Montgomery too.
Pique my interest. They're both solid, but neither of them make. I'm not in love with them.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention enough last year. I watched David Montgomery. I had him his rookie year. I drafted him. And the thing with him was it just seemed like he would do really good at getting like 5-yard pickups. Like he had really good footwork and all that stuff, like 5 to 10 yards, but he just never really could get anything further than that. Like he didn't have enough speed. Last year he did step it up. He actually had a really good season last year, but for whatever reason, I still have that feeling too, like you do, where I don't think he's gonna.
Right. How you feeling?
He's not explosive enough.
I don't think I've seen him go yet. How are you feeling about the younger Cook brother?
I like it. Hey, again, if any of the fantasy people are watching, anyone in my fantasy leagues watching this, just shut it off. Before this video, I'm gonna make sure I shout out to all of them to not watch this video.
It's unfair.
It's unfair, but back to your question, I think he could be a steal.
If nobody snags
especially
him,
if you're in a keeper league.
If nobody snags him at 72 here, would you take him?
No, not this
early.
No. Because the reason why is because you still have Singletary out there. The people in Singletary stepped it up last year.
He did.
He just got picked, actually.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, Singletary did step it up last year, and he did do well. But you're still talking about a guy he did. But you see that sometimes. But when someone steps up. But him and Zach Moss, I mean, Singletary had like 5 years to show something. I don't know. I'm not convinced Singletary is that guy for Buffalo in the running back field. So I think that Cook could have an opportunity to be that guy. I don't think they're going to go into the season like Devin Singletary is a lockdown for this running back position. I mean, it will be it's a sleeper pick I would take a chance on or at the right selection.
Yeah. That last pick, Allen Robinson. I'm curious to see how he's going to do in LA.
So I wanted to get to that actually. I forgot about the Allen Robinson. Again, if you're on my fantasy league, don't listen to this. Allen Robinson is probably one of my biggest sleepers in this draft.
Lamar. Okay, we're going to be up here pretty quick. Don't chill. Oh, there's a nice comment. Okay. Now what?
We could go quarterback here.
Yeah.
We'll think if we're going to go to quarterback, who would you pick? Who would you like on this one? Because
I take quarterback? I'm a big Joe Burrow fan, but honestly, I wouldn't take him.
It's hard with all these other names.
Right. Jalen Hurts, I have kind of high hopes for this year.
I mean, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray too is. I think
Kyler Murray was the man last year.
Quick, make your pick.
Right.
Until he started. I mean, he runs, he does all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go him, and we have another pick, so we can pick something else.
Sure. I do like Kyler.
So
Gabriel Davis, was he the one that had the big playoff game last year?
Yeah, he did. But he's been in the league for a while. I'm not convinced by him. Elijah Moore could step it up. There's some good wide receivers. See, there's good wide receivers. I think like Garrett Wilson's still going to be there. Juju could be one of these wide receivers is going to go off for Kansas City. We just don't know which one it is.
Right.
Oh, you got Traylon Burks here already.
Rashad
Bateman, he's the number. It's Lamar Jackson's your quarterback, but he's going to be the number one wide receiver, no question.
Quick, make your pick.
Right.
Damian Harris, he's still the guy in.
I like Damian Harris. He scored a lot of touchdowns last year.
We're picking him. Those are the kind of running backs though that sketch me out because he has Stevenson sitting right behind him.
That's true.
And I mean he's the guy so far, but there's always like 3 running backs for that team that you never know what Bill Belichick's going to do.
Right, and that's what I was saying. That's why this is a mock, of course, but with Harris, if you draft too early. And Harris goes into camp and has like 2 fumbles in one practice, he's probably going to get cut the next day. So, it's always risky taking those New England Patriots players.
Yeah, I agree. I think so far, Kyler Murray, I think that would be good. Jonathan Taylor, obviously good.
Waddle
Barkley, we hope he steps up.
Cooper, we're not counting Cooks because that wouldn't have been.
See, if we would have picked a running back instead of Cooks, and then we would have. Because then we could have picked like a different wide receiver. See, we could have picked a wide receiver like, wow, the quarterbacks are going. Who is there? I guess there's Juju, Elijah Moore. I guess it wasn't crazy, but Devontae Smith, Rashad Bateman. Yeah. Like Rashad Bateman at wide receiver. And then if we would have had like a Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Mitchell at running back instead of Damian Harris.
Right. Go Thielen.
But at least we got running back.
Forgot about Thielen.
Oh, yeah. We got to get a Viking, right? We always got to get a Viking. Where is he at?
Irv Smith Jr. at tight end. We get him late.
Yep. I think that's a good plan. Let's do it. That's our plan.
Yep.
Oh, Adam Thielen, you said he got picked. I didn't even notice that.
Zach Ertz, Devontae Smith.
I mean, I would take a shot at Garrett Wilson if he was still there. Kadarius Toney could step up. Chris Olave. I mean... He could be that guy. We weren't as big on him as some people were, but Brandon Ayuk, Chase Claypool, Tony Pollard, Chase.
I mean, if you're looking for depth of potential steal, could Pollard be there?
Tony Pollard?
Yeah, because like let's just obviously we might not take him because we have a few running backs already, but let's just theoretically get halfway through the season. What if he ends up overtaking Zeke or Zeke gets hurt again and
Yeah. You could
Tony Pollard, he's gone now.
Someone that's going to get touches. Yeah. He's going to get touches.
Had a big end last year.
What's that?
Rashad Penny had a big ending last year. It's a solid pick there.
And then they got they drafted a running back.
Oh, yeah, they did. I remember thinking that. I remember thinking it was weird.
So that could be someone because they don't want to get Rashad Penny's had his opportunity. They ended up drafting someone early. Those are the people I like to take chances on late. So what do you got here? I mean, Bateman's gonna be gone. I'm surprised Bateman's still there.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Just because it's because it's Lamar
DeAndre
Jackson, I
Hopkins is
guess.
still there?
He's suspended for
I
6
know,
games,
but
but still, man.
he's gonna go in the auto draft section here, I'm sure. But
Yep.
Oh, he didn't.
I mean,
He went.
with our team, I feel pretty confident we're on our way to playoffs. And if we have DeAndre Hopkins for playoffs, man, I mean,
Yeah.
I
like it. I mean, I know obviously he slowed down a little bit last year with the injury and whatnot, but the guy's still a monster.
Right. Should we do it, DeAndre?
I
Who else? We got time, so who else would we want to pick? Christian Kirk, I don't know. He's getting paid too much money.
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot
he
of
better get
Quick,
the ball
make
with
your
how much
pick.
he's making.
We have a lot of receivers.
I mean, we could take a chance on some running backs right now. Chase Edmonds, you never really know with that.
I mean,
running
would you
back
would you be a James Cook fan now, or is it still too early?
I think it's 142. What pick are we at right now? I mean, yeah, I'd be down to take a shot.
Yeah.
So at this point in the draft, what round are we? Round 9?
We're pick. Yeah, this is pretty early for him because we're only at pick 97. But
yeah,
quick, make your pick.
We're gonna take a shot on Chase Edmonds first, and we're gonna pray that he's there.
All right. A lot of he plays for Miami now. Forgot about that.
Yeah, even though they got all kinds of random players over there.
They do, yeah.
But on the backfield, because they have him, they have we've already done this before though. I can't forget what's his name. Starts with a G for Miami, the running back.
No, yeah. Nakaseki, he's the tight end.
Yeah.
Shoot, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I think his first name starts with an M. I'm pretty sure.
It sounds like it's going to be straight committee over there.
Yeah.
Gaskin.
Chris Gaskin. Yep. Christian Watson went, huh? Wow.
Michael Carter is crazy to see what his role is going to be. I mean, the dude had he was like the most promising rookie running back from last season, besides Najee Harris, of course. And now he's just like, they got Breece Hall.
Right. Yeah.
It's weird how that works. That's why you can't running backs is a hard one because there's so many players that you think are for sure going to be the feature, and then all of a sudden they just, oh, nope.
Right. For sure.
Russell Gage should be interesting with Tampa Bay, especially if Godwin's hurt. Christian Watson was picked. Ha! Jameson Williams, Sky Moore. Sky Moore could be an interesting pick.
Yeah, he could. Especially like I said, someone's going to pop off in that Kansas City offense.
Irv Smith's down here at 164. We are going to get our guy, and he's going to be our starting tight end.
David Njoku's pretty low. Who else do they have? Who else are the Browns
his contract? His contract seemed pretty insane for a guy that
Who else do the Browns have a tight end? Do they still have Hooper? They cut Hooper?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I thought I heard something that they got rid of Hooper. Let me check.
Michael Gallup could be a good wide receiver pick with Amari Cooper gone.
Right.
Is he injured? Why is he?
Michael Gallup, I think didn't he tear his ACL last year?
Did he?
Yeah. The tight ends for Cleveland: David Njoku, Harrison Bryant, and then a couple no names. So interesting.
I mean, we already got Amari Cooper. We don't want to get stacked with too many people that Baker Mayfield has to throw to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Could take a big swing on freaking Rob Gronkowski.
Right.
Kirk Cousins is backup quarterback.
There we go.
See, that's the thing though. It's reality though. If we didn't pick a quarterback early and you got Kirk Cousins this late, dude, I mean, come on. Kirk Cousins has way too much talent on this team. The offense, he could be a beast for fantasy football.
For sure.
At least a low ceiling. Or high ceiling. That's what I meant.
Low floor, high ceiling. God,
Low
Robbie
floor.
Anderson was a guy who was my
Yeah,
starting.
low floor. That's what I meant.
Robbie Anderson was a guy who was my starting flex player last year. That was a disgrace. Yeah, that's another guy who was. My team was an absolute train wreck last year.
Mine was. I made it to the semis, and then I lost there. And then I won the year before, and this year I'm gonna win again. I'm set up for success. Hopefully.
Yeah.
My keepers are just really good, and I have an extra 3rd round pick this year.
Nice.
That was the thing last year. I kind of wanted I wanted a 3rd round pick for the next year and still to try to win. And that's kind of
all right.
A little hard to
see
do,
where
but...
we're going here.
James Cook.
James Cook is still there.
Yeah, we take a shot at him. No,
let's do it.
Let's see who else would we want, because we have 35 seconds. So like we said before, James Cook, I don't know. I'm not convinced Singletary is going to be that feature back. I'm definitely not convinced that the Bills automatically are giving him the feature back. So if James Cook comes in and actually looks better and has a better preseason and stuff like that, I could see James Cook passing him up. So it's worth, at this point, it's worth taking a shot at a guy like that.
And I know we were talking about Herb at tight end.
Make your pick.
Why is Dawson Knox so low?
Good question. He must be. I think he's just one of those guys. People are just like, is he going to be as good as last year?
So what do
we got to go with the boy Irv, right?
Right now?
We don't actually. We probably don't have. No, we probably don't have to right now.
No, but who else? Who else would we want? Hedge our bets with Ramondre Stevenson.
Robert Woods would be interesting with Tennessee.
I don't know
actually,
how long he's out for us.
Yeah, me neither. We have 17 seconds to.
Man, at this point, there's not a ton. I mean, unless you want to take a chance at a.
Quick, make your pick.
How many picks do we got?
Tyler Boyd's still there. We
need a 2nd string quarterback. Let's just get
Kirky boy.
I was running out. I had to pick Irv.
That's fine.
He's actually above Kirk.
Kirk's gonna be there after. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But
Kirk Cousins, a 2nd string.
Hitching the wagons to Irv. Hey, entertainment people. I got to step away for a second.
So yeah, we got Rob Gronkowski. Trey Lance will be an interesting player. Actually, Trey Lance could be that guy. He could be the sleeper quarterback of this draft. Honestly, if I'm going to say it, I mean he just has that running ability and the throwing ability, and he's for sure going to be the starter next year. And that's what's crazy. I mean, if Jalen Hurts can do it with barely knowing how to throw, I don't know why Trey Lance wouldn't be able to. I think Trey Lance definitely has better upside than Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, I guess. But, you know, there's a lot to see first. Trevor Lawrence, I mean, that could be a huge upside. If he takes a step forward that he's supposed to, that's a huge sleeper at quarterback. That's why you wait for quarterbacks, because Trey Lance could end up being up there with some of the better fantasy running or quarterbacks. Same with Trevor Lawrence. And it could be the year. I mean, you see a big jump on a lot of guys after their second years. Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be that guy in that first year, but he didn't really have the team. We got, Kirk Cousins. Oh, Kirk Cousins is gone? Dang, what? I didn't think he'd be gone. I was just going to
let's take a chance on Lance.
That's what I know is funny about that is I was literally just talking about Lance right before you.
But is he at the top of the list right now?
Yeah, he's just gone. He's gone already.
Yeah. I figured so.
I'll take a chance at Trevor Lawrence, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks to come in the league in years. So, I mean, if he doesn't show an improvement this year and just in like a huge jump, it's going to be a lot of people are pretty fucking wrong. So,
yeah, right.
Other than that,
JD,
we ain't going with Tua right now, even though he has the talent. One guy I did look that I wouldn't mind picking. Maybe he's kind of. I wish he went to a different team. Let's see. Justin Fields also could be a step up this year, but not when he plays against the Vikings. Speaking of that, we probably should pick the Vikings defense whenever we get the time to it.
Yeah.
We just know the Vikings are that team,
Right.
They're going to be that team.
We're going to be up here pretty quick, by the way. So don't be scrolling.
Guess they had their eye on him too.
Ooh, yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Do it.
Let's look at what do we want next. Robbie, nah. Robbie might retire. Mostert. Oh, yeah, they have Mostert, too. Raheem Mostert,
Yeah.
Chase
I
Edmonds,
like Tyler
and
Boyd.
Gaskin. It's going to be sketch.
It'd be interesting to see how Devontae Parker does in New England.
That is also true. Alec Pierce for Indy. See, I like my guy George Pickens down here, but man, it's getting that wide receiver room is getting a little stacked
Quick,
up.
make your pick.
And Trubisky's gonna be throwing him the ball, man. I don't know.
No, it'll be the boy Kenny Pickett.
All right, Trevor Lawrence, come on down.
All right, we got. Know what? Oh.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
The best
take the Vikings
defense in the
defense
entire
now?
NFL. We only have 2 picks left.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. We're in round 3. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get our guys. All right.
We only have 2 picks left, right? Oh no, we don't. Now we have 2 picks left. Dang it.
We have 3 now, right?
Yeah, I didn't see it. We had to fill out that.
Oh well,
Yeah,
it's all right.
more.
We still have to
That's
get a
all right.
kicker.
Someone else is going to snatch him.
So we can do kicker.
I mean, we're getting into some territory where it's kind of like it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, Devontae Parker, I'm going to have to agree with you. He has some upside. I mean, he's a good receiver, and the Patriots always need a receiver. I just don't know. Like, I'm not 100% convinced Mac Jones is going to be like insane, but definitely could be.
Vikings and
Pierce.
Packers first 2 defenses off the board, huh? Wow.
What's that?
Vikings and Packers defenses were the first 2 off the board.
Embarrassing for them. ODB, he's going to come back, kill it. Isaiah Spiller, no. James White, no. Zach Wilson, no. Justin, no. Curtis Samuel, John Mechie, the third. That could be interesting.
We can snatch Pickens if you want.
I mean, I love Pickens. I would probably in the real draft, I might take a shot at Pickens. I don't know. I would have for sure if you went to a team where they didn't have a wide receiver too.
Right, yeah.
But they got Chase Claypool, and they have obviously Washington. Or no, they do have Washington, but Deontay Johnson.
Right, sure.
Yeah, we're getting into some interesting areas down here. George Pickens, I like him. Rondell Moore could step up.
Yeah, man. Kicker we need. I mean, do we want to take a second tight end, or is there anybody who? I mean, I really don't know if there's anybody worth it out there right now.
No, probably be better off just taking a shot at wide receiver. Let's see what do we got for wide receivers. I wish we didn't have Brandon Cooks.
I know.
We got Waddle, Cooper. Cooks is just making us a little.
Water, Cooks, Cooper,
Hopkins when he comes back. So we could use more wide receivers for sure.
It's true.
So I think we should just finish off with wide receivers here. There's no running backs really. Isaiah Spiller, no chance of taking over that spot unless Eckler gets hurt, of course.
Right,
yeah. James White, you know what he is. He's going to get passes and stuff like that. That's about it. That's like his ceiling there. Gus Edwards, that he ain't going to get shit.
I say let's get your guy. Let's get your guy Pickens.
All right. I like me some Pickens. Yeah, man. This is Keyshawn Vaughn. Nope. Chuba Hubbard. I mean, if what's his name goes down, we could
draft for depth for him.
Yeah, we could pick a handcuff.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, in the real world, if you're at this point and you have a star running back and you want to make sure, especially if their offense is based around them, but who would it be for us? We got Jonathan Taylor, who is their backup? I can't think of it. Barkley.
Oh, isn't their backup Naheem Hines still, or is he gone now? He might have gotten a contract somewhere else, actually, now I think about it.
That's a good question. We should actually...
We don't really have time.
Know who their backups are when you pick players, everybody.
No, he's
for India. Booker.
Quick, make your pick.
Monte Booker's still there. I don't know who it is. We're going to pick... who did we... Oh, shoot. Pickens?
Yep. We passed. I don't think we're going to get him.
We don't got a kicker yet. Ew.
What did we get? We got who did we end up with there?
I forgot. We didn't even pick a kicker yet.
Oh shoot! Did it auto draft back to back for us?
Yeah, James White and Isaiah Miller. Well, that shit. Never mind. They're taking over the starting spots. How didn't it give us a freaking kicker?
Right.
I mean, I like
Well,
the time frame for. I feel like we need a little bit more time when you do this. That 45 seconds goes by quick.
it does, yeah.
Maybe that's why it's expert, because it's
Maybe,
just
yeah.
a lot faster.
Yeah, could be. But anyway, yeah, then we'll probably just finish off with a kicker here. And
Greg Joseph. No, we're going the X. Daniel
if
Carlson.
he's there, for sure. But it'll be the last kick
Yeah,
of the draft,
he'll
so
be
he's
there.
probably going to be gone.
I can't believe I forgot about kicker, dude.
I had mentioned it to you like 2 times before, and we kind of just glossed over it.
My bad.
But so far, though, looking at this team, I'd be, other than Cooks, which obviously was a mistake pick, I'd be fine with this. I'm still not a big Saquon Barkley believer, but getting him where we got him.
I think people are down on Murray. I mean, he led the league for fantasy all in general for like the first half of the season. Yeah, he dropped off a bit. His playoff performance scared everybody away big time, but that's good. If other people aren't going to pick him because of that reason, then that's your opportunity to swoop in. Jonathan Taylor, no brainer. Saquon Barkley, yeah, he's kind of sketch, but in the third or fourth round where we picked him up, I think it was technically fourth because we picked Waddle first. So fourth round for Barkley for a chance at a player like that. Yeah, you have to worry about injuries, but you know that team is going to use him a lot in the passing game and running game, and you just don't see feature guys like that. So I think he's worth taking a shot on. It could blow up in our faces. Waddle, he's going to have a beast season with like 1,000 catches. So I really like that. Brandon Cooks, we picked on accident. I mean, he's really good. He's like a very underrated guy, I think. But
There goes Pickens.
Irv Smith, nothing else to say. He's about to break out this season. Amari Cooper, I think he's a safe pick. Amari Cooper's still really good, and he's going to be that guy for the Browns, even if their quarterback is Baker Mayfield. Damian Harris, he is the guy for New England as far as now. He actually had a pretty good season last year. DeAndre Hopkins, we're holding him for playoffs. Chase Edmonds could end up being that guy for Miami. You're taking a gamble there. Cook is going to take that running back spot at some point in this next season. Trevor Lawrence is going to step up and be the guy he's supposed to be. And then Spiller and White was on accident. I'm going to be honest, those guys are backups, and James White is very catch dependent.
Yep, for sure. Kicker, just grab the boy. Grab number one.
We're not biased to only Vikings
grab
here,
number one.
even though this is a Viking podcast, but we picked all Vikings.
Joseph. So there you have it. That's the draft. Like I said, I'm solid with it. I like it. I would roll with this team. I'd rock with it.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, for sure.
Next video, we'll make sure we don't get any autos. That 45 seconds goes by quick.
It does, especially when you're talking about the picks and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Overall, pretty solid. Let us know what you thought down in the comment section down below. Let us know if you'd have taken anybody else other than who we took in those spots. Like the video if you enjoyed it. If you want to check out some of the other stuff we've done, you can use the links right up here to go check those out. Most importantly, though, do not forget, subscribe to GG Sports Podcast. Get all of our content down the road, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Skol Vikes.